go into with some of the differences in terms of, you know, pros and cons, you know, what you should use, you know, what's good with Facebook Live and what's not good with Facebook Live. Now, I'm doing this live, so, you know, just bear with me as I go by. You know, I was watching something on Facebook Live, right? So I just got the information. So as soon as I got the information, I wanted to share with everybody. So this is a preview. So next week, I'll actually be going in depth between Facebook Live and Periscope. So this is just a preview. So let's get in. So Facebook Live versus Periscope Live. Which one should you use? All right, between Facebook Live and Periscope. What are the differences between the two, and which one should you use? Okay, so let me show you some of the differences here. So basically, with Periscope, let me bring in my slide here. Okay, so now you're looking at the Facebook versus Periscope graph. So basically, with Facebook Live, Facebook has a monthly active user of 1.6 billion. Yes, you heard that right. The monthly active user, underlining word, monthly active user of 1.6 billion. So that's Facebook Live for you. On the other hand, Periscope, you're looking at about, 10 million, right? Now, Periscope and Twitter are the same. Twitter owns Periscope. So these two different platforms, they all have their unique audiences. So Periscope has a monthly active user of 10 million. Now Facebook has a monthly active user of 1.6 billion. Daily user on the Facebook side is 1.2 billion. So this is how many people actually go in, or people that actually log into Facebook on a daily basis. So on the Facebook side, the monthly is 1.6 billion. The daily is 1.2 billion. On Periscope, 10 million monthly active user, and I believe it's 2 million monthly active user. Now you might say, what does this have to do with anything? Well, depending on which platform you're using, if you're on Facebook Live with their daily active user of 1.2 billion, then that's, that should be your go-to platform. If you want Periscope, or if you want Twitter, if you have an audience that you've already built there, then that should be your audience as well. Now, in terms of video mode, right? Now, video mode, basically, it's, how you shoot the video, right? So Facebook, they still have that square. It's called a vertical. So when you shoot a video with Facebook using your tablet or using your phone, right, it's always square, right? So it gives you that square or the vertical. On the other side, Periscope, when you shoot a video, it actually gives you the landscape and the portrait, right? So landscape, and you get a nice landscape and a nice portrait view. So, that's something to also keep in consideration. Now, for discoverability. With discoverability, Periscope has one of the best discoverability, meaning how people find you, how people come about knowing, discovering your live stream or your live feed or your live video. In terms of discoverability, Periscope has a better discoverability than Facebook. Right now with Periscope, because it's a live video app, so which means people that go on Periscope, they're actually going on Periscope to watch a live video, a live feed, a live stream. With Facebook, on the other hand, Facebook Live, people are also going there for live video and live feed and the live stream. Now, the difference is with Periscope, because the discoverability is great, which means if you go on Periscope.TV, right, it gives you all the live videos or everybody that's streaming at that specific moment, so you can actually browse down and then see who's streaming. And also another advantage with Periscope is that Periscope has a partnership with I think Apple TV. So if you have an Apple TV device, an Apple TV box, or an Apple TV streaming box, you can actually download the Periscope app inside the Apple TV box and watch any live stream from your TV. So if you have a 32-inch screen TV, 42-inch screen TV, 6-inch screen TV, that's too small. 6 inches like your tablet, right? So forget the 6-inch screen. Let's say if your TV was about 42-inch, 32-inch, 52-inch, which means you can actually watch any live streaming from Periscope on your big screen TV. Facebook also has a partnership, I believe, with who is it? I think Google, right? Not too sure. I'm just going to do some more research on that, and I'm going to come back and then show you. So that's really the difference, right? Now this is just a preview. As I said, next week I'm actually going to go in more in depth. So next week I'm actually starting a show, right? I'm going to be focusing on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Periscope, and Periscope. Now I've used all these three platforms. I've used Facebook Live, I've used YouTube Live, and I've used Periscope Producer. That's what I'm using right now. So I have in-depth knowledge, in-depth information, inside information on how to use all these Facebook Live. Now you can go on my Facebook Live, my Facebook channel, or my Facebook page. It's livestreamacademy.ca. So if you go to my Facebook, just go to livestreamacademy.ca. Oh, sorry, not livestreamacademy.ca. That's my website. Livestreamacademy.ca is my website. So www.livestreamacademy.ca. But if you go to Facebook, if you're on Facebook, if you go to Livestream Academy, just put in Livestream Academy. My page will be up. The logo, like you can see on your top right hand corner, that's what the logo looks like. So if you go on Facebook and just put in Livestream Academy, then you'll be able to see all the Facebook videos or the live stream that I've done on Facebook. I also have a Twitter, so if you go on Twitter, just put in Learn122, and then Periscope, the one that you're looking at right now. So anybody that's watching this, then you can kind of compare. And then I also have a YouTube. Now the YouTube, you have to go on my website. My website is www.livestreamacademy.ca. So www.livestreamacademy.ca, and then just click on the YouTube. Then it's going to redirect you to my YouTube page, so you can see the video. You can see the differences between Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Periscope. So you can kind of compare the three platforms in terms of quality, streaming, usability, friendliness, and the ability, for your user, your online audience to interact with you. So just keep in mind, or just keep a heads up, I will be doing a live show starting next week, going in on these three platforms. So I'm going to be doing a tutorial. Actually, I'm going to be showing you how to use it step by step. I'll be using a technology called screen sharing. So I'll be sharing my screen so you can kind of see the behind the scenes on how to start a live stream from Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope step by step. Now with Periscope, as you can see, I am using Periscope Producer. So I'm not using a phone, I'm not using a tablet, I'm actually using Periscope Producer. So that's what I'm using. So going back to our original question, Facebook Live versus Periscope, which one should you use? This is just round one. Please subscribe to my Periscope account, subscribe to my Twitter account, Facebook. If you're on Facebook, go to Livestream Academy. Twitter is Learn122, and Periscope Learn122. Send me a message, send me a quick a comment, let me know, right? And then, as I said, next week I really am going to be showing you an in-depth analysis of how to use these each of these platform in terms of the technology side, in terms of the the usability side of it, in terms of how friendly it is. So please stay tuned. I'm going to be going in next week, and this is, we're living in some good time because live streaming is becoming very competitive. Everybody is getting into the whole live streaming. Facebook Live has already been getting into it. Twitter, if you already know about Twitter, you already know about YouTube. YouTube has been doing, they've been doing live streaming for a very long time. So as you can see, these are just some of the few differences between Facebook Live and Periscope Live. Now, I haven't even gone into the features, or in terms of the features that are available for these two different platforms. If you want to know more about the features that are available, Facebook has invested, and they're still investing a lot of money in their Facebook application. So next week, I'm going to show you some of the features that are available on the Facebook aspect and on the Periscope Producer. Not the Periscope app, but the Periscope Producer. So please subscribe to my Periscope account or my Periscope channel, Learn122, Twitter, Learn122, Facebook, Livestream Academy. If you go to my website, livestreamacademy.ca, and you click on the YouTube link, it's going to take you to my YouTube account so you can see some of the streams that I've done. So I will be doing a comparative analysis. So I'm going to go I'm going in. I'm going to show you some in-depth information, tutorial, step by step, behind the scene, from step one to to the finished product. How to use Facebook Live, how to use Periscope Producer, how to use YouTube Live. So it's a new show that I'm starting. It's starting next week. So I don't have a date yet. I don't have a time yet. So, but I will be notifying. If you subscribe to my Twitter, I'll be sending out a tweet and notification to let people know in advance what time the show is going to be starting. So if you have any comments, if you have any questions, that will be a perfect day. I'll be taking some questions. I'll be letting people know exactly how to use Facebook Live. Facebook Live right now, they are competing hard with Periscope Producer. They're competing hard with Periscope. So if you're not on Facebook, you need to be going on Facebook Live. If you're not on Periscope, you need to start using Periscope. If you're not on YouTube Live, you need to start using YouTube, because these platforms are very social, right? It allows anybody at any time to communicate with their audience, with their community, with their members, with your employees, with your your students, if you're a teacher, with your community, with your customers, especially for a business. You don't want to miss the show. Please subscribe to my Periscope account so you do not miss this show. Starting next week, I'm going to be going in and showing you how to use each and every one of these platforms. Today, I just gave you a brief overview of what we're going to be looking at. So Facebook Live versus Periscope. These are the two social media live streaming platforms that are hot right now. So these two social media live streaming platforms, they are hot. There's a lot going on between. So next week, as I said, stay tuned. I'm going to be going in on Facebook Live. I'm going to be doing a tutorial, a workshop, a step-by-step analysis behind the scene. I'm going to show you how to use it, what to do, what not to do, how to, what to do in terms of engagement, content, how to add some content in this. So stay tuned for that, and it's going to be fun. Subscribe to the page, like, send us some comments, because next week we're actually going to be going in Facebook Live versus Periscope Live. Alright, so until then, we will